It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Tennessee Smokies and the Jackson Generals. Jackson find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Edwin Jackson is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Now in the box, Brennan Davis. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Should be in for a warm one this afternoon. 91 degrees our first pitch temperature. The 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove and the leadoff man is aboard.
Now at the plate, Roberto Caro is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded down the third baseline. Davis gets his lead at first, nobody out. Another one fouled off and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Batting third.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, an absolute hitting machine right now. He's already added 9 base hits to his season total in this series alone. He's set and the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
And some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on. On the road, getting that good night's sleep and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
At the plate, Jose Gutierrez. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Greer is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The second baseman, Chase Strumpf.
Stepping up to the plate, Chase Strumpf. And they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch. Back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Danny Hultzen, a Maryland-born southpaw. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches,
and
if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
No left fielder.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
Carroll.
The windup and the 0-1.
Aye.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it.
Second.
Right there,
The
3
second
fastballs
baseman.
in a row. He gone.
Tolbert.
Into the box, LT Tolbert. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He enters play here at 288, 1 home. Run and 16 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded slowly to the left side. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Batting third.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
So, guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Down the first baseline, Healy picks it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. At the plate, Patrick Leonard, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Well, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, number 13 for him on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
The catcher.
And that'll bring in Miguel Amaya. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Greer is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
To the plate now, Zach Short. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. hit the other way out toward right field. Greer is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 9.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Danny Hultzen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. On now to the bottom of the second. The Smokies lead it 1-0. Coming to the plate now,
and
number 12. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. On the ground to the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And fellas, when you take a look at the numbers on this guy, this starting pitcher has a low ERA, a low strikeout rate. And what that means to me, obviously he has an amazing rapport with his catcher, working all quadrants, east, west, north, south. But it also means that his defense does some serious nice cleaning for him. Watch for that one today. Someone's going to make a big play.
At the plate now, Drew Ellis. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Hultzen, 30 years of age. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy hasn't turned out the way everyone expected, but he's still young. I don't think you can give up on a guy that has a tool set like this.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting 5th, the right fielder.
So striding in, Anthony Greer. As we take a look at the splits between April and May. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
Camden Duzenak is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Slow roller down the third baseline. And the decision to take a shot at third backfires as he's in there safely. Standing in, David Allard, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Batting 9th.
Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And he comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brennan Davis, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Roberto Caro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Ryan Healy.
Ryan Healy.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Now at the plate, Jose Gutierrez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the belt, the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year as they move on top 4-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Now batting.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hard ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now. Now batting, Patrick Leonard. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Here's the pitch.
Ball action time.
3 runs already home here. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game as they extend the lead to 5-0. So now to the plate, Miguel Amaya. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And he misses 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to Shorten up with 2 strikes. 4 runs here in this half inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Smokies are on top 5-0. At the plate, Corbin Carroll. He went down swinging to start the home first.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Hit down the line at first. Oh, what a stop. How about that?
The batter, number 8.
Stepping into the box, L.T. Tolbert.
L.T. Tolbert.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1's the count.
Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
In now, Christian Robinson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now here's the pitch. A windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Zach Short. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Carroll is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in, Danny Hultzen. He flew out in his last at-bat. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Joe Mantiply answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Joe Mantiply. Now batting, the center fielder.
At the plate, Brennan Davis. Line drive to left. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
The batter, the right fielder.
Digging in once again, Roberto Caro. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. He
chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
But add on. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 12. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Drew Ellis. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And another foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to first. Healy brings it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Into the box now, Anthony Greer. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Healy scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Smokies are on top, 6-0.
Leading off for Tennessee.
New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan Healy. This is line to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Jose Gutierrez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to first, a double play.
Now we don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Now at the plate, Chase Strumpf, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Patrick Leonard. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 1-0. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike two. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Another 1-2 delivery. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his third knock of the game.
Standing in now, Miguel Amaya. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 7-0.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate now, Zach Short, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Hot shot down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking to minimize the damage here. In the dirt here. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance. Now another 1-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. And here's the tag, and he is dead in the water trying to steal home there. That didn't work. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Camden Duzenak. And a fastball's in there for strike one. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Heading out toward shallow right. Caro is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
The batter, the catcher.
Stepping into the box, David Aller. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Now batting,
didn't mess
the
around
pitcher.
much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
Dalton Pompey.
Swing, and he pops him up. But this will land untouched. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Ryan Atkinson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Atkinson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, the center fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brennen Davis. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
0-1 the count. One out, nobody on. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A pause and the 0-2. High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
The batter, the right fielder.
Into the box now, Roberto Caro. He swings and grounds it to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far, and he'll get back in safely. Comes set with the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Carroll will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Gutierrez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Smokies lead it 8-0. Now at the plate, Corbin Carroll. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Leonard has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 8.
Standing in, LT Tolbert. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The center fielder, number 10.
Christian Robinson. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Chase Strumpf.
Chase Strumpf.
First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Patrick.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting. Catcher.
Looked like he broke into his home run trot a little early, and I can't blame him. He's already had 2, but this one just misses, and he'll settle for a double. Having a heck of a game, though.
Matt Brill comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Matt Brill.
Into the box, Miguel Amaya, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Robinson has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Zach Short, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year as this lead got even wider.
The pitcher, number 39, Danny.
So now to the plate, Danny Hultzen, and he fouls this one off. And it's belted high and deep into right center. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Kevin McCanna enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. In now, Brennan Davis. High in the air out to center field. Robinson is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Roberto Caro. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Got him fishing that time, 0-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Fly ball out to right field. Greer is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Smokies are on top, 12-0. So stepping in, number 12.
And
it's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
Tried the old ambush tactic, and it almost worked right there. Wasn't able to keep that first pitch fastball fair. The at-bat, he's got a lot left in this. If he's able to let that one go, I still think he can have a quality AB.
Pitch on the way. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
1-2.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time.
Now
settling in now, Drew Ellis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Inside, ball 1.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 20.
So digging in now, Anthony Greer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. Ready to begin the 8th, and here comes the first baseman, Ryan Healy.
Ryan Healy.
Now here's the pitch. Grounded to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in now, Jose Gutierrez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The second baseman, Chase.
Into the box now, Chase Strumpf. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Smokies lead it 12-0. Into the box, Camden Duzenak. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Behind 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch.
0-1.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Haven Smith will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. chopper to short. The tag gets one, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Corbin Carroll. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1's the count.
2 out with the man at first. Slapped hard the opposite way. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Jimmy Sherfy comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Jimmy.
Digging in and looking for more, Patrick Leonard. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. High and deep to left center field. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, and it's gone as they add still another.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Now batting, catcher Miguel.
Standing in now, Miguel Amaya.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball left side. And that is through into left field, a base hit.
At the end of the day, it's all about result. He didn't do one thing right from an offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock.
Short.
At the plate now, Zach Short. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run, and this will bang up against the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Miguel Aguilar enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Grounded to short.
Aguilar.
Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Digging in to try it again, Roberto Caro. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First offering on its way. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. This has almost been a superhuman performance from this lineup. 10 home runs in the game. When's the last time you can remember a team knocking that many balls out of the park?
Yeah, Matty B. You know what, D-Row? There's an old saying, when the temperatures start to heat up.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. It's a solo home run for Ryan Healy, number 11 for him on the season, as this lead got even wider.
3 homers in the same inning. This has become an offensive explosion. I need a mound visit.
Junior Garcia takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 46, Junior Garcia.
Into the box now, Jose Gutierrez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Stepping in now, Chase Strumpf.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Wow. This has been a memorable game, but for all the wrong reasons. They've given up a staggering 18 runs here, and they can't go home yet. Can you say painful?
Patrick Leonard will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
To the plate now, Miguel Amaya.
The catcher, Miguel.
On the ground up the middle.
Amaya.
That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Now batting, the shortstop, Zach Short.
Into the box, Zach Short. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
The pitcher, number 39, Danny Holstein.
Standing in now, Danny Hultzen, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Greer is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. Big inning for them, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. Now to the plate, L.T. Tolbert. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. In there, and it's even at 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Hit back up the middle, reined in, and there's one gone to start the bottom of the 9th.
Now batting,
stepping in, Christian Robinson, and he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. First offering on its way. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike. Hit softly on the ground to first. Healy picks it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready once again, number 12. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. This is flared out towards second. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon. 20-0 the final this afternoon. The Smokies pushed across an incredible 20 runs in the ballgame. Danny Hultzen gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Edwin Jackson permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Iowa Cubs and the San Antonio Missions. The Cubs are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Number 70, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
First pitch, 205.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. On the ground to the left side. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Down the third baseline. He's got it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Matt Swarmer, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
Dan, D-Row, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Another one sent foul. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. D-Row, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, taking a look at the research packet and now taking a look at the lineup. This team has to know one thing. Do not make this a bullpen game. They have to attack the starter, be aggressive in the early innings, and try and manufacture a few runs, because if this becomes a bullpen game, they are in trouble. They have monsters lurking behind those walls.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
Batting third.
Ready now, Omar Narvaez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. That evens it up. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Now the pitch.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Jimbroni is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Here's Mark Trumbo now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory.
Trumbo.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Striding in, C.J. Hinojosa, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
The 0-1 pitch. Popped high in the air. Gatewood is calling for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
So now to the plate, Hernan Perez. No balls and a strike to count. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. And not in time as the run scores. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Coming to the plate now, Donnie Deweese. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Peterson has it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Striding into the box, Ian Rice. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
The pitcher,
and now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate, Matt Swarmer, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Ray is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Iowa leads it 2-0. Stepping up now, Tyrone Taylor. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Taylor.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Taylor aboard here at first with nobody out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
In now, Jace Peterson, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Skied into straightaway right. Jimbroni is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The first baseman, Jake.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Now the 1-1 pitch. Two out here and a runner at second. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Top of the third set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder Trent Jimbroni.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Fourth home run for him on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
At the plate now, Ian Miller. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Into the box now, David Bodie. Hit hard to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey now. So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the big power bat of Mark Trumbo. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in, C.J. Hinojosa, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And this will kick off the base of the wall. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
the second baseman.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Leading off the inning, Luis Urias, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Luis Urias.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Right fielder coming on. He's there and records the first out.
Batting ninth.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 70. He readies for his first plate appearance. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Corey Ray. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the 4th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Donnie Deweese. Now here's the pitch.
Deweese.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Ian Rice. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Pitch on the way. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Stepping in now, Matt Swarmer. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
At the plate, Trent Jimbroni on a line to shortstop.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Ian Miller. First offering on its way. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's 0 for 1 after
Leading
grounding
up
out
for
in his
San
only
Antonio,
trip to the plate so
the
far.
left fielder, Ben Gamble.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
He's in complete command of his 2-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Fielded cleanly. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in, Tyrone Taylor. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Fouled off. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, David Bodie. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Here it comes.
Bodie.
Popped him up. Gatewood over to his right. 1 down. Mark Trumbo digging in now.
Mark.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of zone for strike 1.
There's a slogan is throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Now batting.
Digging in, C.J. Hinojosa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
The next 0-2. A little roller toward the hole. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter.
Stepping up to the plate, Jace Peterson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Hinojosa into shallow left. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first base.
First pitch on its way.
Gatewood.
And that one right down Main Street. Fastball called for strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Donnie Duis. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The left fielder, number 5, Donnie.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to short. Garcia has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now in the box, Ian Rice. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
So here now is the pitcher, Matt Swarmer, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Now batting.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Trent Gimbroni. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive to center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
The batter, the center fielder, Ian Miller.
Into the box, Ian Miller.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ball game. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his 2nd base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Coming to the plate now, David Bodie. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin.
He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
The first baseman.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Daniel Brown gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Brown.
So now to the plate, Mark Trumbo. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Hit high and deep out to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far as the blowout continues.
Talk about living up to the hype. We heard in spring training that this rookie had all the makings of being a great one, and swings like that are the reason why. What a pretty swing, and what a rookie year he's having.
Now batting, second baseman, Hernan.
In now, Hernan Perez. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
So striding in, Donnie DeWeese. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. This is skied into short left center. Arcia is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The I-Cubs are out in front, 10-0. And that'll bring forth Luis Urias. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Carlos Leal will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Carlos Leal.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Swing and a looper to left. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Standing in, Corey Ray. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To short. And that's through for a hit. He'll get it into second, and he is in there.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
To the plate now, Ben Gamble. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
The 1-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. He's right there. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Shelby Miller comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
45, Shelby Miller.
All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Ian Rice.
Number 14, Ian Rice.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Ray. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Swarmer. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Trent Jimbroni. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The relay. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Into the box now, Ian Miller. Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Hey, every once in a while, the speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Standing in now, David Bodie.
David.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Iowa leads it 12-0. Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Now batting, Tyrone Taylor, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses. 1-1.
1-1.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Luis will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Orlando.
At the plate, Orlando Arcia. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Mark Trumbo. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo home run off the bat of Mark Trumbo, number 11 for him on the season, as this lead got even wider. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
D-Roll, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Line towards center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
1-0 the count. From the stretch. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Number 5, Johnny Dewey.
Stepping in now, Donnie DeWeese.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
A runner at second, nobody out. And he misses with it, 1-1. Back up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out. In now, Ian Rice. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Right.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. Gamble is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The pitcher, number 15, Matt Swarmer.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Matt Swarmer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run. The throw, and he's tagged out at second. That'll end the inning, but they do score 1 on the play. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The I-Cubs are out in front, 15-0. Stepping into the box, Jace Peterson. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, man. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Perez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping in, Jake Gatewood. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Line drive to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The third baseman, Luis Urias.
So striding forward now, Luis Urias. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 2 out, nobody on. To third. Scooped up. Throw on to Trumbull will be in time, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Trent Jambroni. He came across to score after doubling in his last at.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And that is off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Yeah, looked like an easy play from where I'm sitting, but I think he took it for granted and basically whiffs on the darn thing, allowing the runner to move to second on a 2-base error.
Into the box now, Ian Miller. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Center fielder looking up, and it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brendan Morrow will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Lucas Erceg is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here. Now to the plate, Mark Trumbo. Line towards center field. Taylor is there, and he has it for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Now at the plate, C.J. Hinojosa. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
This is hit sharply to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. At the plate now, Hernan Perez as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Here's the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Stepping into the box, Donnie Deweese. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Gamble is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Iowa leads it 18-0. Now at the plate, Lucas Erceg starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Jimbroni is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. Two
batting,
gone here in the ninth. Digging
Ben.
in once again, Ben Gamble. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
18-0 the final this afternoon. Iowa hit 6 home runs as a team on the way to a win. Matt Swarmer earns win number 4 on the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
3 hours and 58 minutes.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Cubbies look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. So striding in, Chris Bryant. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for the Cubs. The
first pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Bryant.
Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 110.
Now here's the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
To 1-2 now. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Batting second.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, hey, Dero, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. Dero getting to 5.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. And even 40 home runs on the year for him now. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up. He's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the...
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Back goes Hayward. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. 41st home run of the year for him as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
2 home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First offering on its way. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. And even 30 home runs on the year. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend can...
Run yesterday. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year, and with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
What an awesome moment for this team right here. That's the 4th home run in a row. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are chomping at the bit to get up at the plate.
In is Christian Yelich.
The right fielder.
As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Behind 0-2 now. One and 2 for Christian Yelich. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his lap.
There it goes. And are you kidding me? Pencil it into the history books. Another home run. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich, number 43 on the year for him, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead. Here's Ryan Braun now.
The left fielder, number 8.
He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short.
Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
Batting 8.
With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
And this one will bounce into the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern, and part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Ray Black comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
What?
Into the box, Hyunjin Ryu. Into center field, line drive base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Man, you never want to say a game is over in the first inning. There's still a lot of time left to come back and rally, but down 6-0 is an awfully big hole to dig yourself out of, and the inning isn't even over yet.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He went down looking to open up the ball game. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Swing, and he pops him up. Hiura is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Cubs are on top 6-0. Hyunjin Ryu is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one. Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Well, that's out number 1. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, Matty, you've got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig. He's a special player, no doubt, but at home, get this, he's hitting over 400. I mean, he's swinging the bat. He's hitting everything. He's just a very special player playing at home in front of these fans.
Here's Eric Sogard as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. 1 inning in the books here. Cubs lead it 6-0. second inning set to go, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Javier Baez.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter.
Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty B, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller.
Now this ball's hit deep to left field. And this one is gone. A home run.
The center fielder, number 27.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Drilled on the ground to short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. And here's Christian Yelich now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to take it now is Kane as he puts it away for the first out.
Up next,
the next Cub up, Ryan Braun. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-0.
He's going.
On the move is Trout from first. Line drive to left. And that'll be a base hit for Braun. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
In now, Jared Young. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Kane back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. And now the Cubs pitcher, Hyunjin Ryu, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Comes set and the 0-1. Smoke toward third. Fielded by Sogard. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is... In now is Yasiel Puig. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Yasiel Puig becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second.
Jason.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Hayward, 30 years of age. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Jason Hayward goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Ryu steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said that top to bottom, his guys have impressed him at the plate. He loves that they're into double-digit hits, but just as much, he's thrilled to see that they've only struck out 1 time. That's impossible to sustain, but it points to the team's incredible focus at the plate right now.
Now pitching for the
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Number
Alex
58.
Claudio is going to come on to pitch
Alex.
here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to
Claudio.
think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next will be the speed threat, Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Claudio is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And another foul ball. Tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another protective swing that time, and another foul ball as the count stays at 0-2. The pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Kane will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batter.
So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, an impressive 4 for 7. First pitch of the at-bat. Yanked fouled off to the right. Oh, here's the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Ground ball right side. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
And that brings up Javi Baez. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him.
We're back now for the Brewers' 3rd turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Brandon.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Crawford.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, one away.
Batting eight.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Manny Pena, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. No balls and a strike to count. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the second out.
Batting ninth.
Next for Milwaukee, Alex Claudio. In there, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. At the plate, Mike Trout. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. That'll bring up Christian Yelich. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Puig looking up. Gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Ryan Braun comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit hard to short. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
The batter number 19.
Standing in, Jared Young. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The short hit hard. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Cubs 9 and the Brewers nothing. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Sogard, affectionately referred to as Nerd Power thanks to the signature specs. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Hiura can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Hyunjin Ryu.
Hyunjin Ryu.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And the pitch. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Ryu is retired, and there's 1 away.
The batter.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up Chris Bryant. First pitch on its way. 1 out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. To the plate now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 0-2 pitch. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well into right field. Back goes Puig, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run shot at the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His 2nd of the game as this lead got even wider. Brent Suter gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Javier Baez. Sogard is there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The catcher,
now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's inside.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
Trout will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The left fielder,
so another
22.
exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. First delivery to him on the way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he fouls this one off. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Here's Jed Jerko now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3-up, 3-down for Milwaukee. They trail in this one 11-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Mike Trout.
Number 27, Mike.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kane going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Christian Yelich will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Into the box now, Ryan Braun. And it's fouled away. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hard hit at third. Oh, a diving stop. He gathers the throw. It's there. He got him.
Now that
great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course he did that too.
So stepping in, Jared Young. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Standing in now, Hyunjin Ryu. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
At the plate, Manny Pena. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Hey, Dero, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass the baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, you got a runner in scoring position. It only takes 1. I know he was out in front on that off-speed pitch right there, but this pitcher cannot get cute and leave something over the heart of the plate.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Brent Suter goes down for the 2nd out here in the bottom half. Ryu comes set. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Pena at second with 2 down. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
The third baseman, number 7.
Settling in now, Eric Sogard. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. 0-1 the count. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Corey Knebel enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Third baseman, Chris.
First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The first baseman.
So digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Javier Baez. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his 3rd long ball. What a game.
The catcher, number 40. Wilson.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And he looks at a ball. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
Wow, that's 3 home runs in his first
Your
3 at-bats. I'm no expert,
Now,
but I might say they have to give him first base for the rest of the game, no matter what the situation is. He's destroying them so far.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Counts even to Trout. 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And Trout has himself a base hit. Throw into second. The throw pulls him off the bag.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Christian Yelich will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Phelps is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty V, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble, and what does he do? He kind of puts it in 5th gear, and he just takes it up another notch. Not a lot of guys can do what this guy does. He can pitch it a couple.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And not in time as the run scores.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Runner at first following the error. And standing in the outfielder, Ryan Braun. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And that's off his leg on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the bottom of the inning now. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Striding forward now, the Brewers' cleanup hitter, Yasiel Puig. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ryu gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one by the look on the manager.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still 16-0. Into the box now, Jared Young. He went deep last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a two-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
In now, Hyunjin Ryu. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Bryant. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in one game here. It's been incredible.
At the plate now, Anthony Rizzo hits softly down the line at first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
0-1.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubbies are in front 17-0. Here's Jed Jerko now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, man. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. On, he pops it up. In there, a base hit.
The catcher, number 9.
Stepping in now, Manny Pena, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
No balls and 1 strike.
Kendrick.
Weak grounder down the line at 3rd, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers' leadoff man. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Brewers strand a couple. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Mike Morin comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Mike Morin.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. And he's shooting for history here as he's homered 3 times in this one. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now that
into the box, Mike Trout. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Up next for the Cubs.
Standing in now, Christian Yelich, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he's looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. Pena finds it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Now to the plate, Ryan Braun. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at bat. It's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll be a base hit for Braun.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
This is just bordering on ridiculous now, guys. 19 runs in one game. To say that they're having some success at the plate would be like saying some kids are excited at Christmas.
To the plate now, Hyunjin Ryu. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Bryant. He enters this plate appearance 3 for 6 in the ball game thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now the 0-1. And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far as they just continue to pour it on here.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing he could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Josh Hader enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Hader.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. Lifted in the air out to center field. Kane on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Javier Baez. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But they managed to... Stepping in, Eric Sogard. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Trout coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Ready now, Keston Hiura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1 out, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
At the plate, Yasiel Puig. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
The catch is made, and the Cubs will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
23-0 the final this afternoon. Chicago came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Hyunjin Ryu earns his 8th victory of the season and mark him down for 17 strikeouts to boot. Eric Lauer struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching
Welcome, everyone, to this Memorial Day edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Hyunjin Ryu earned the win while punching out 17 batters, helping lead the Cubs over the Brewers 23-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Entering the day's action, the Brewers are in 4th place in the NL Central, and the Cubs are atop the division. The Cincinnati Reds held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 8-1. In the standings, the Reds sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, and the Padres sit in last place in the National League West Division. The Giants only allowed 2 hits in the game as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 3-0. Heading into the day, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central, and the Giants sit in 4th place in the National League West. The Diamondbacks brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the Cardinals on the road 5-3. They now have 5 straight wins. As of today, the Cardinals sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, while the Diamondbacks are in 3rd place in the NL West. The New York Mets grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 6-4. At the start of the day, the Braves are in 3rd place in the NL East, and the Mets are 4th in the division. The Nationals totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Marlins 6-2. In the standings, the Nationals sit in second place in the National League East Division, and the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. Robert Stock had his first victory of the year, leading the Phillies past the Rockies 4-0. Entering the day's action, the Rockies sit in second place in the National League West Division, while the Phillies sit atop the NL East. The Indians hit 3 long balls as they push past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 5-3. As of right now, the Dodgers are leading the National League West, and the Indians sit in first place in the American League Central Division. The New York Yankees allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Mariners 4-2. At the start of the day, the Yankees sit in second place in the American League East Division, while the Mariners are in last place in the AL West. The Blue Jays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 9-5. As of today, the Blue Jays are in third place in the AL East, and the Orioles are fourth in the division. The Boston Red Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they blasted the Astros 11. Are in first place in the AL East, while the 12 hits in this one as they beat the visiting Rays 6-5.